The bases are clear. That's lined and caught and off. Dave Mayer had it and dropped it. Tommy, that would have been a spectacular grab.
That sure would have. That's just one of those situations as Trevor comes up to console him. And he had caught the ball, but when his elbows hit the sand, the ball, he had only his fingers. He didn't have total control, and his elbows hit the sand. The ball popped loose. So goes as another hit, and Easton Skin Patrol off to another rally.
A lot of people wouldn't have even gotten to that, and Mayer almost caught it. That was a great play.
Yeah, Dave upset with himself. He's all over this ball defensively, and the catches will come. He's making the right choices up there on the front line.
Here's Mike Selwood, and that is foul. Dave Mayer tried to psych himself back up. One of the funner teams to watch is Team Premier because they like to talk, they're active, they're fired up. I think it's fun for the fans to watch this team, Tommy, because they get into it and they try and pump each other up, and it's caught right there by Trevor Shine and an easy catch. Some of the older over-the-line teams, and the Skin Patrol is actually good at this too. They pump each other up and talk a lot while they're out there. But some of the older teams, the guys that have been playing for 10, 15 years, have mellowed out, not these guys.
I think that with age comes wisdom, and oftentimes comes a zipper. And in this case, the zipper is not closed on the younger guys yet. Paul Contreras perfect at the plate so far, 6 for 6 with a home run.
That's another home run attempt and gone. No question about it.
See, Paul's got a lot of different shots. That time it came off the short pitch. Totally fooled Rob Stillman out there. Great job of hitting by Paul because it came off the short pitch. It was not a shown home run, but he hit it off the regular golf swing pitch. And he can get a lot more distance, but you don't need distance if you got surprise. It's always that quotient between surprise and distance.
A two-run homer, that makes the score 13-4. And here's Mark Huey. He's going deep. And that's gone. The long ball has shown up with the Skin Patrol. That's 3 home runs now for them in this inning.
Terrific hitting. Both Mark Huey and Paul Contreras are perfect 7 for 7. And it does make a difference. They're getting close now. One more run. Again, they have 2 outs in the inning, but if one more run comes in, they would have they'd be sitting in that good position where Team Premier would have to score in the bottom of the second inning.
Here's Mike Selwood. It's 14-4, but there are 2 outs. Team Premier can put a stop to this if they can get it out. He's trying to go deep again. This is like watching the Detroit Tigers. That thing's foul.
Well, Mike's been struggling at the plate. You know, he's 2 for 6 in the game, and of course he knows that the hits are slow in coming. A home run at this point of the game would put them on the skunk situation. And so it was a good time for him to go for the home run.
He's got to put this one in play. 1 strike, 2 outs. It's 14-4 Skin Patrol. We're in the second inning. We're at Mariners Point at the 91X over the line tournament. He's trying it again.
And he did it.
And he did it again. Oh! This is a power display, Tommy, you won't see a lot.
Well, again, they're 2-time defending champions in the Century, but we've seen them in the summer playing in some open events. They are right there with all teams, and it's because of their hitting. And we're seeing them now. They put themselves in that position. That's a great clutch job of hitting by Selwood. Again, he's struggling in the game, 2 for 6. Second pitch going for the home run. If he makes a foul, you know, the inning's over.
But you can afford to do that when you're up by 10, right?
Well, but you want to get 11. It's very essential that you get 11. And
they've got it now.
They've got it. And so credit him with the courage to go for it with a strike on it.
It's 15-4. Here's Paul Contreras. Remember, we are in the top half of the inning. So Team Premier will have a chance to answer this, but this is an impressive power display. These guys have been going deep, left, right, and sideways. Here's Contreras. Just foul.
It's interesting how teams react to the situation, John. Again, they've achieved what they wanted. They've put Premier on the skunk, and now it's a brand new game. Sometimes they'll take off and score 10 more runs in the situation, or they'll lose focus and quickly go out.
Second pitch to Paul Contreras. He has to put this in play. He's going deep and dropped. Almost by Rob Stillman, Tom, but when you're hot, and these guys are hitting the ball everywhere.
Well, Rob didn't really have a chance to catch that because on his way back, I mean, he's still struggling to get his feet underneath him. He was just trying to avert another home run, trying to keep a run. It's okay, he'll settle for the single. That's all he wanted to do is get his hand on that ball, and that's about all he could do. I'll reiterate it. I'll underline what you have said. This is impressive hitting by Easton Skin Patrol.
And we've seen them do this before. If this team gets hot, it's no surprise to them. They've been able to come up with innings like this throughout the summer. They've done it everywhere. Here's Mark Huey. That one's lined and caught by Dave Mayer, and they're out of the inning. They needed that, and let's see if they can answer with their bats. Not before the Skin Patrol put 7 runs on the board in the second inning. It's 15-4, and we'll be back with the bottom of 2 from Mariners Point right after this timeout.
Whether you're 10-time world champion Chuck Cromar or seeing over the line for the first time, Pro Beach Softball Magazine will increase your knowledge and enjoyment of the game. Each colorful issue is packed with tips from the pros, action photos of men and women, interviews, tournament applications, and OTO rules. To get 5 issues of Pro Beach Softball delivered to your door, send $10 to the PBSA, 1761 Hotel Circle South, San Diego,